gunned down in a civil protest, and a tragic plane crash with no survivors. These beauty queens were gone too soon. Monica Spear was crowned Miss Venezuela in 2004 and went on to become a successful soap opera actor. But after moving to the United States, Spear's life was tragically cut short in 2014 on a return visit to her home country. The BBC says she was one of many victims in a country with the second highest murder rate of any nation in the world not currently at war.
My country, Venezuela, right now we're in a kind of bad situation, political and economic.
Spear, her partner Thomas Berry, and their 5-year-old daughter were traveling at night when they had to pull over after hitting something in the road that punctured 2 of their tires. Before help arrived, the family was attacked by a large gang known to be active in the area. All 3 were shot, with only the little girl surviving. Spear died at the scene. She was 29. Spear's death inspired protests against Venezuela's out-of-control crime rate. 10 people were charged with the murders of Spear and Berry. Zoe Sozo Bethel was crowned Miss Alabama for America Strong in 2021. Raised in a militant Christian family, as an adult, Bethel was involved in controversial conservative groups and organizations, including Project Veritas, Liberty University, Right Side Broadcasting Network, and Turning Point USA, according to the New York Post. In February 2022, Bethel sustained serious head injuries under mysterious circumstances that have not been fully explained. What is known for sure is that she fell off her brother's 3rd-floor balcony in Miami. After a week in a coma, she died from traumatic brain injuries. She was 27. Other than that, it's not clear how or why this occurred. Tabloids were all over the strange details. The Daily Mail obtained the police reports which stated Bethel had taken some kind of drug, may have suffered a breakdown, and run full speed at the balcony railing. While originally ruling it death by suicide, the police later changed their determination to accidental death. Bethel's family insists she was not suicidal. The police consider the matter closed, so we may never know why this tragedy really happened. Maria Jose Alvarado won the title of Miss Honduras in 2014 and should have been in competition for Miss World in December that same year.
The nation invests a lot in their beauty queens, regardless of what you think about beauty pageants. There's a sense of national pride.
But the 19-year-old who had dreams of being a diplomat would never get the chance. In November, according to Newsweek, Maria attended a party with her older sister, Sofia Trinidad Alvarado, and Sofia's boyfriend, Plutarco Antonio Ruiz. Police told the publication it's believed Sofia danced with another man, and Ruiz used this as an excuse to kill her. Sometime after the sisters left the party, Ruiz shot Sofia to death, then Maria, and buried them with the help of accomplices. It was 6 days before the women's bodies were found. In 2017, Ruiz was found guilty of both murders, with Sofia's being ruled femicide, meaning it was a hate crime based on her gender. The most famous beauty pageant queen to die tragically by far was also the youngest. On December 26, 1996, the Ramsey family says they awoke to find the 6-year-old JonBenét Ramsey missing, and a ransom note demanding $118,000. However, once police were called, the girl's body was found in the basement of the house. The murder quickly became a sensation, with pictures of the victim dolled up for various pageants splashed across the front page of every paper and magazine. JonBenét had many crowns to her name already, including Little Miss Colorado. While true crime fans have been obsessed with the murder for decades now, it has never been solved. Suspicion fell on JonBenét's mother and brother at various times, although Patsy died of cancer in 2006 and Burke has sued over claims he might be the killer. In 2006, a man named John Mark Carr confessed to the crime, but after he was brought back to the US from Thailand, DNA evidence ruled him out. As of December 2021, the Boulder Police Department says they are still actively working on the case using new technology. In 1995, Kirsten Rickenbach was crowned America's Junior Miss. She went on to get a medical degree, became a successful dermatologist in New York City, got married to Andrew Cervini, had 3 children, and lived in a $1 million house on Long Island. On Facebook, her life looked picture perfect, according to the New York Post. So her loved ones were shocked when Kirsten died in 2015 from acute cocaine and alcohol intoxication. A night out in the city with her girlfriends ended in the apartment of a drug-dealing ex-con in the company of a married, Emmy-winning TV producer. The men were seen carrying her body in a state of undress to the entrance of the apartment building before leaving her there, although someone did call 911 first. Kirsten was pronounced dead at the hospital. She was 38. The men Kirsten was with when she overdosed were sentenced to 1 year and 5 years in prison for being an accessory after the fact and maintaining a drug distribution house, respectively. In 2013, Genesis Carmona won the Miss Tourism competition for the Venezuelan state of Carabobo, a big deal in a country that really loves its beauty pageants. But a year later, a very different event brought her a tragic ending. Carmona participated in the 2014 protests against Nicolas Maduro, Hugo Chávez's successor as Venezuelan president. Carmona was the 5th person to die due to the unrest, in her case shot in the head by an unknown gunman during a protest in support of opposition leader Leopoldo Lopez.
Protesters had been marching peacefully, according to witnesses, when a group of pro-government thugs drove up on motorcycles.
Despite being rushed into surgery and then to intensive care, Carmona died of her wounds. She was 22 years old. Halevi Rambin Shine was a classic overachiever. Already a national decathlon champion, Halevi Rambin won the title of Miss Sweden in 1955. She went on to compete in that year's Miss Universe competition, where she came out on top as well. A film career in Hollywood was within her grasp thanks to a contract with Universal and a small role opposite screen icon Errol Flynn. But Halevi left it behind to marry producer David Shine. In between raising 6 children, all born within 5 years, she chaired the costume department at the Los Angeles County Museum and got her pilot's license. The beauty queen was not the only pilot in her family. In fact, her husband and most of her children knew how to fly. In 1996, it was Halevi's son Frederick at the controls of a single-engine plane on its way from Burbank, California to San Francisco, with his mother and father as passengers, when they crashed immediately after takeoff, killing all 3. Halevi was 62. Cheslie Kryst made history in the predominantly white world of beauty pageants. In 2019, Kryst, as Miss North Carolina, won the Miss USA crown. That same year, Nia Franklin and Kaylee Garris won Miss America and Miss Teen USA, respectively. According to the BBC, this marked the first time all 3 major beauty pageant winners were black women. Besides being beautiful and a role model, Kryst was an athlete, a lawyer working on prison reform, and a presenter on the entertainment TV show Extra. However, you can never be sure from outward appearances what someone is going through on the inside, and Kryst had been open about her struggles with mental health. Kryst died by suicide on January 30th, 2022. She was 30 years old.
She had the support that she needed, but she grew weary.
Her family released a statement saying, "Her great light was one that inspired others around the world with her beauty and strength. She embodied love and served others." If you or anyone you know is having suicidal thoughts, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK, 8255.